somehow have a meeting for 30 seconds?
No, that's not going to work. Okay, we're pulling.
You come to Ahmedabad and
American Pakistani would love America, so we are against all this statement. He should come outside and apologize.
I'm Arshad Mirza. I'm ex-president of Pakistan American Congress and a long-time resident of Chicago. And we are very active in the Pakistani American community. We have been a supporter of Senator Obama, but his recent stands vis-a-vis Pakistan have been very disappointing. He's building quite a anti-Pakistani resume. Soon after he got elected, he recommended that we bomb Pakistani nuclear installations. The statement that was retracted by him, and he was to work with the community on this matter, but he never did. And now he comes out with bombing the Pakistani territory. And one fails to say how he is going to be any different from the present administration's policy, and which he is so critical of. And he is for calling troops back from Iraq, but he is for expanding the war in the region and destabilizing the whole region.
Please, Obama, Mr. Obama, don't advocate war. We don't want no more war. America cannot afford war. We cannot. We need jobs. We need education. We need all kind of things which is good for the human being. So that only peace will bring that. So let's have a peace. Let's have a peace. Don't threat anybody else's sovereignty. Don't threat Pakistan. Don't threat anybody in the world. Obama, please shut up. Don't give any statement.
Jamal!
He's our leader. We love you.
Good. Did you get my call?
Yeah, I got a call from yesterday.
Did you get a call from him?
Yeah, I did call from Kerrigan. You know.
Oh, good.
Yeah, but he didn't do nothing.
Bring him here.
He didn't do nothing. Anything. You know. So basically.
No, I told him. You tell him about the fact you knew. Did you tell him who you think did it?
Yeah, he did.
Joe, we know you're anti-war.
You know.
So let's talk about it.
Okay.
So we know you're anti-war. Can you say a few words that his statement that he's going to attack Pakistan just for that reason because he thinks that Al-Qaeda is there, is it visible?
Well, I can only speak for myself. I can't speak for anyone else. I have been a long opponent of using war as a solution to our problems. I believe peace and diplomacy should always come first. Pakistan has been a good friend of the United States for many years. And certainly I would not advocate a preemptive military strike against any sovereign nation.
Thank you. To treat an ally like this, just to make a statement to earn few votes is absolutely irresponsible. Beneath the dignity of the presidential candidate, he needs to get his record straight, he needs to get his information straight, and he needs to treat any sovereign nation with respect, with dignity and pride. He wants to be a president of the United States. He needs to act like a candidate, and he needs to act like a presidential candidate. Okay. We'd like you to take our message to Mr. Obama. Thank you very much.
Well, how do you feel when you hear a Democratic candidate for president suggest that we invade a sovereign nation illegally?
Yeah, I feel like some Democrat, you scratch him and you will find a Republic underneath.
Thank you to all the candidates for being here tonight and for what you have done for working people throughout your lives, all of you.
The nuclear wasteland is a slightly different change from what we have now. With Hillary Clinton advocating first strike use of nuclear weapons, well, that is change from now, isn't it?
Well, you'll have to admit that is change.
That is indeed change.
Change happens from the bottom up.
Change happens because millions of voices decide to get together and bring about change.
And Barack Obama's for change, too.
Well, what kind of change is he for?
Well, he's for bombing Iran. A couple of years ago he said that. And latest, he came out for bombing Pakistan.
Well, he's just a man of change.
That's right. Absolutely a man of change. After all, why attack one country when you attack 3 or 4?
All right, now tell me what kind of change you want.
Well, I want to bring the troops home now. I want these damned Democratic legislators to stop the funding right now, bring the troops home right now, do what they promised, but we know they're not going to do that unless we force them to.
So now the candidates, the present candidates, when they were reelected, are elected, they promised to bring the troops home?
Well, they sort of made some noises about bringing the troops home, but they were not very specific, including Kucinich, I might add. I mean, he's saying that Iraq should be occupied by the United Nations. And we know who the United Nations has fronted for most of the time, the United States. After all, it was the UN-led sanctions that led to the deaths of over 1.5 million Iraqis. So Kucinich, even when he's posturing as being anti-war, isn't anything that the Iraqis and their self-determination want. That's why the UN headquarters got bombed several months ago.
He's not for bringing the troops home?
He's for redeployment in the region.
Why would he want to do that?
Because basically he wants to prove his fealty to American empire. He wants to be a reasonable, quote-unquote, candidate. And the only way that you're going to get the money to be a, quote-unquote, serious candidate in this country is if you say, through one means or another, that you're going to support American military domination of the world. Now, you can put a UN fig leaf on it, as Kucinich does, but it adds up to the same thing.
So bring your good times.
Barack Obama is not an anti-war candidate. He advocates the bombing of Pakistan, and just a few years ago advocated the bombing of Iran. Hillary Clinton says she's anti-war, but she's voted for funding Bush's war over and over again. Now, we've had enough of a warmongering president for the last 6 or 7 years. We don't need another one coming in for the Democratic Party.
Troops home now! Troops home now! Troops home now!